So next would be a transactional purchase website. This is a short buying cycle, higher degree of urgency, rapid buying decision. The customer has to have a problem and needs to solve it right away. It could be a pest control or a plumber, and really it's geared more towards the service industry. And what you want to do is you want to get as many leads as possible by emphasizing the pain and urgency, and then follow up with the incentive and guarantees. So you want to create pain. You want the visitor to identify the pain that you're creating, reiterate the pain, and then exasperate it, which will lead them to take action. Next, get out of their way. Let them take the next steps and make it easy for them to contact you. After that, you want to provide assurance and guarantees. Is it safe? Is it fast? Make a frequently asked questions on your website that addresses all potential questions to ease the buyer. Answer the questions in the content so they will make faster buying decisions. Finally, this is building your website around your visitors and around their needs, and it's not all about you, just like the brochure website we're talking about in the first website style. So again, this could also be part of your website, the transactional purchase website, because like I said, giving you an example of the father of the beauty contestant pageant, he had a need. He had a need right then and there before he went away on his trip to go get his crown fixed. So if you have a frequently asked questions on your website that says, we do take emergency cases, when someone's looking at your website, when the emergency arises, they're going to be able to contact you and make an emergency appointment. So this also makes for a good dental website as well. So next is the online store website. Now this is different than the transactional purchase. The online store website will tend to have a shopping cart attached to it, and you'll actually buy online. You put in your credit card information, you buy online. So while the transactional purchase, what that does is that has all the information as to where and how they can contact you, but not necessarily buy online. It's more like scheduling that service. The online store would be Amazon.com or Overstock.com, and you can pick the size and quantity online. The product is external, meaning it's a physical product. It's not necessarily a service. And they usually have a minimum of 20 products, and normally it's much higher. Obviously, Amazon has millions and millions of products, just like Overstock.com. The goal is to rapidly connect visitors to the best product that they're looking for, while providing them multiple options to browse. You also want to pre-answer any questions they have through the process. Again, a good online store will have category pages which will contain specific offers of your best-selling or most popular products. So that's the online store website, and again, it's mainly for companies that sell physical product. And again, you as a dentist, you might sell physical products such as a teeth whitening product or some kind of other hygiene product, and you can have an online store connected to your website where you do have a shopping cart and a checkout method. So this is an option if you do have some kind of product like that. So the next is a content portal website. The content itself is actually the product. Revenue is generated from advertising and/or subscriptions. You want the people to be engaged, and you want them flowing through your website so you can continue to generate advertising revenue or keep them as a paying member. Some examples are the New York Times, CNN, the Huffington Post, successful blog with advertising on there, a membership community where you're paying a monthly subscription to access the content. These are some really good examples of a content portal website. You'll also want to have strong advertising partners or strong content for these membership sites. The content should be recently updated. You want to focus on the content and not your company. You want to have highly scannable variety of choices, multiple search options, logical organization, and you also want to have relevant articles after the person read the post. So that means you want to have a variety of choices after the person got done reading that specific information or watching that specific video. There needs to be maybe 4 or 5 different choices where they can click and go and stay on your website, stay in your membership site, and watch more videos or read more relevant articles. So that's a content portal website. We're going to move to content right now, but I want you guys to really hold these 5 different choices, these 5 different styles in your mind, and hopefully you've been writing notes and took down these 5 different styles, because we're going to come back to that. And I want to ask you a really important question in the next few minutes about these different styles that's related to your dental practice. All right, so next we're going to really dive into online content. A lot of people think that Twitter and social media is about the relationships, the conversation. Well, let's do a little experiment and see if that's true. All right, so here we are at Google. So we're going to type in relationships plus Twitter. So this means that Google's going to search for anything that has relationships and Twitter within the searches. So when we search for relationships and Twitter, you see there is 384 million results. Okay? So let's type in conversation and see what the results are for that. So it's a little bit higher. It's 552 million results. Okay? So now let's type in content. So look at this. It jumps up to 5.3 billion results. Almost 5.4 billion results for content and Twitter. Now let's do the same for Facebook. So we're going to do relationships plus Facebook, 411 million results. Okay, next we're going to do conversation in Facebook, 645 million results. Content in Facebook, 5.7 billion results for content in Facebook. Okay, so now let's switch this to so let's switch this to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, under relationships and LinkedIn, we get 56,700,000 results. Now if we change this to conversation, we get 169 million results. And we change this to content, we get 600 million results. Okay, so as you guys can see, the relationships was the lowest number for search results. Then in all 3 of these, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Then next was conversation, but the highest one is content. Each one of these, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, had the highest number of search results for content. So what does that tell us? Well, here's what this actually tells us. Social media is not about conversation. It's not about relationships. It's all about content. So you don't want to be a social media master. Please do not hire a social media master. You want to hire a content master, or you want to be a content master. You want someone, or you want to develop the skill where you can get your content out to several different avenues, several different mediums on the internet, and you want it to be rich in content, not rich in making connections, not rich in having conversation. You want it rich in content because that's what people are looking for online. When people are looking for businesses, they're not looking to start a relationship. They're not looking to start a conversation. They're looking for content. They're looking for authorities in that field that they're searching. And we want you to be that authority. We want you to be that content master. If you can't do it yourself, if you don't have time to do it yourself, if you don't have time to train someone or hire someone to do it yourself, outsource it and outsource to a company that has proven results.